morning, South Africa. Welcome to yet another amazing episode Konalogo Vooka Breakfast Show. And to those who know me and those who don't know me, I go by the name of Afriberry, also known as Miss Berry Plays. But to the darker the berry, the sweeter than Dondoni. And I do hope that you guys are feeling amazing and fantastic today, because guess what? The sun is out and the weather is warm. It's not as cold as it's supposed to be, and thank God we made it. So today we'll be covering an amazing place in Soweto, one of Soweto's most bustling places and also known for its very historic history. And I'm talking about the one and only Vilakazi Street. Now, Vilakazi Street is nestled in the roots of Soweto's vibrant history. Vilakazi Street also stands as a living monument to resilience and pride. It is the only street in the world where two Nobel Peace Prize winners actually lived. And I'm talking about the one and only Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Visitors are drawn to the Mandela House Museum, where artifacts and photographs capture the spirit of a man who shaped a nation. Just steps away, it's Archbishop Tutu's house, where it remains a symbol of peace and moral leadership. Yet Vilakazi Street is more than just heritage. Today, it pulses with street art, music, and the irresistible aroma of township cuisine. Restaurants like Sakumzi and lively Chisanyama spots serve authentic flavors, while performers and murals bring the street to life. At night, as night falls, Vilakazi Street transforms into a hub of rhythm and celebration, where heritage meets lifestyle and the heartbeat of Soweto never fades. And our quote for today is that success is not final, and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And this is by Winston Churchill. And my inspirational message today is that success and failure are both part of the journey. Neither defines you completely. What truly matters is your ability to keep going, stay focused, and to push forward even when things don't go your way. Courage isn't loud. Sometimes it's simply choosing not to give up. I do hope that you guys are going to take those motivational message and quotes and make them into something that will push you towards the day today and many more days that are still yet to come. So right now I'll be taking a short break, and after that we're coming back with your news and sports update, followed by your markets and weather update.
favorite morning crew on the Vooka Breakfast Show.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moiketi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature.
Let's go.
My name is NommyP. Umkabayi Gamakusazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE List. My name is MooCee List.
On the Vooka Breakfast Show.
Once again, very good morning. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and these are your top stories making headlines this morning. Starting off with your first headline, Higher Education Minister Buti Manamela is facing strong criticism from members of parliament over the ongoing crisis at NSFAS. Opposition parties say he has failed to deliver stability and transparency despite promising reforms. Concerns were also raised about unfulfilled vacancies and his decision to place NSFAS under administration. Some MPs accused him of favoring certain individuals in key appointments. Manamela says he will consider feedback, but the debate highlights growing pressure on his leadership of the higher education sector. Our next news headline, new biometric system targets payroll fraud in government. Home Affairs has launched a new biometric verification portal to identify ghost workers in government. The system uses real-time identity checks linked to the population register. It comes after payroll fraud and irregular payments reportedly cost the state about 3.9 billion in 2025. Officials say the platform will improve accuracy in employee records and help save billions in public funds by eliminating fraudulent salaries across departments. Your last news headline, court challenges to Phala report sparks a controversy. President Cyril Ramaphosa is facing criticism after moving to challenge the Phala report in court. Opposition parties say the move is an attempt to avoid accountability and delay impeachment processes. Ramaphosa argues the report is flawed and must be reviewed. The legal challenge comes as Parliament prepares to resume proceedings following a constitutional court ruling that revived the impeachment process. That's all for your news headline. Heading over to your sports news. Starting off with football news, the Chiefs part ways with the core coaches after mixed season. Kaizer Chiefs have confirmed the departure of core coaches Cedric Kaze and Khalil Ben Youssef following the end of the season. The duo guided the club to a third place finish and CAF Confederation Cup qualification, but inconsistency and cup disappointments led to the decision. Chiefs management will now begin the search for a new head coach as part of a broader restructuring ahead of the new campaign. On rugby news, injury concerns Cloud Lions URC quarterfinal. The Lions are hopeful that Captain Frankie Horn, Henko van Wyk and Quan Horn will be fit for the URC quarterfinal against Leinster in Dublin. All three players are racing against time to recover from injuries, with final decisions expected after fitness tests. Despite already losing key players, the team remains optimistic and believe they can challenge the defending champions if they take their chances. Back to your football news. Onyango backs Sundowns to build African dynasty. Mamelodi Sundowns goalkeeper Dennis Onyango believes their CAF Champions League triumph has set the foundation for long-term dominance in Africa. The Brazilians secured their second title 10 years after their first, and the veteran says the club's strong youth system and experience mix will keep them competitive. Onyango adds that improved finances and development structures have positioned the Sundowns to remain a top force for years to come. That's all for your news and sports headlines. If you want to share your thoughts with us, you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send us your voice note on 0604933226. Right now, we are live on YouTube and also live on Underground Radio. So please do make sure to share your sentiments with us, as we will be bringing you your daily dose of positivity. For now, let's take a short break and then we will be back shortly after this.
Help me, I don't wanna be just the one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just the one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Sober out time for me to sober up, 'cause I don't know what I should do with all these feelings. Don't wanna be needy, too in love. Maybe I am just too in love. Baby, all I know is I can't make you stay, but don't just walk away. Help me, I wanna be more than just a friend. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer. Help me, I don't wanna be just a one night stand. I'm looking for closure, so baby pull me closer.
Back to back.
We are live. Durban Streets, what's poppin'?
The favorite morning crew
On the Vooga.
breakfast show. Let's go.
And welcome back. Starting off your amazing Wednesday with some amazing jazzy tunes to get you into the mood and making sure that your day is well spent. But right now, I'll be heading over to the weather update and letting you know how the weather is looking in Johannesburg. Pretoria standing at 9 degrees with scattered clouds. Heading over to your markets, the US dollar is standing at 16 Rand 36 cents. The Great British Pound is standing at 22 Rand 3 cents. The euro is standing at 19 Rand 3 cents, and the Japanese yen is standing at 10 cents. Now you'd be spending 1,235 rand for a Bitcoin, and then for gold you'll be spending 73 rand 722 rand per ounce. If you're buying on grams, then that's going to be 2,371. When it comes to your Brent crude oil, you'll be spending 1,600 per barrel. So I do hope that you guys are going to stay tuned with us, because we do have a jam-packed show that is made for you and specially catered for you, making sure that we always give you your daily dose of positivity, and always making sure that you also start your energetic day with a morning rise and a morning show that is beautiful and amazing. Don't also forget that you can also listen to us on the Underground Radio app, which you can get on iOS or the Play Store for Android users. And don't forget to also comment under our comment section using the hashtag Vooga Breakfast Show, hashtag Savugile, hashtag Vooga Nation. And yes, you are also more than welcome to give us a call, send us your morning picture, or even send us a video. And you can do all of that by sending us a text on 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-493-222. I'm sorry, I lost the numbers more. I lost my train of thought for there. Like, I pronounced them the first time around and then I failed again. So 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Oh my gosh. It's those jazzy tunes that are busy playing in the background, because it reminds me of so many things and it has me all up in my feels. I mean, I really wish that yesterday I actually went to SMJ. Now it's making me miss Sawona Music Jam and the beautiful jazz sessions that are coming up. Plus, right now it's winter, so there are definitely going to be a whole lot of jazz sessions coming up.
Yep, yeah, man. You know that each and every morning when it hits 8 o'clock on the dot up until 10 o'clock, it's that time of the day to get locked in with your favorite breakfast team. It is the Vooka Breakfast Show, your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity, bringing it to you live all the way from the Blinko studios right here in Soweto, the heart of Johannesburg. And yes, we are back home because the past 2 days we have been streaming live from a box back in Birchwood Hotel for the Santaco Elective Conference. Yep. So we are, of course, going to be bringing you some of the highlights of what really happened. But it's time to spend breakfast with us and unpack some of the things. We also want you to share your thoughts, as Afriberry mentioned. Some gave you the number that you can, of course, dial us in to make sure that me and you, we are locked in until 10 o'clock. So we want to hear your thoughts and we want you to share your sentiments on some of the things that we're going to be unpacking, right? My name is Moeketsi Maimane, as you know, happy and excited to be in your company on this beautiful Wednesday morning. I mean, winter is starting to creep in, and you know that we need those tips to stay warm. So if you know any tips to stay warm, maybe it's those olden or medieval, tips to stay warm, you can share them with us. Let us talk, let us engage, share anything with us. If you want to give a shout out, you can do so. The YouTube chat is open for comments, and please use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show each and every time you comment. It's fine, even if you don't, you will get used to it. So keep those comments coming. Let us engage. How are you doing this beautiful morning? Because as the team, we are up and ready to get things going. Right, I see you right there. The first comment came from Neliswa saying, good morning, Vooka Nation and DBN Underground Radio. Happy Wednesday, everyone in studio. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, hashtag Vooka Nation. A very good morning to you, Neliswa. Hoping that you're going to be having a good Wednesday morning, because we are getting rid of the midweek slump. So many things that are lined up for this morning. And today we're going to be talking about the ghost workers, some of the biometric systems that are being broken down, the payroll. People are paying ghosts out there. Monies are being misused and spent. I mean, on the news headline, we just found out that 2025 ghosts were paid 3.9 billion rands. So that itself, it needs to be highlighted, and we need to speak about that. So we're going to be talking about it, cracking it down, and giving you all the details, just to know that maybe in your company, they are paying ghosts your money, and that money is supposed to come to you. If you are a victim or you are someone who is a part of that, you can let us know, right? So very interesting, and you know that we don't leave you with some of the things that you didn't know in terms of history, in terms of number of days that we are into the year, because it's very important to check in each and every time and each and every morning when we come in. We make sure that we check in with you, just to make sure that you are still on the trail where you want to be, right? 24 minutes past 8, it is the time, but we're still doing some check-in. Let us know how you are doing this morning, just before we kick in and get into our morning feels, right? I want to know how you're feeling, because it's going to be a very great Wednesday morning. So let us connect across all social media platforms, but as mentioned, we are live on YouTube and also live on Underground Radio. I have my team right here just to get things started, but Mr. P has just joined us. How are you doing, my good sir?
All is well, Mo.
Yeah.
It was a good 2 days, and happy to be back in studio. There's some blessings, man, to routine.
Yeah.
Right. So this is routine. So I'm happy to be back in studio, and winter's creeping in. But hey, guess what? I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, short.
And I'm wearing shorts as well.
Yeah.
So that's the comfort. I mean, I can't do this if we're out and about a location.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You're blending very well. We can see. Yeah. It's good to know that you are doing good. So, of course, What we're gonna do right now, of course, is just to get started with our agenda for today, because it's going to be very, very great, right? Yeah. So before I do that, let me just take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to be discussing something that is interesting, and I want to know what are your thoughts. So there's some of the things that you grew up being told, and you used to think and you believed that when they told you those things, they are the way they are, right? So there are things that we all got wrong when growing up, and then later finding out that it's not the way it is, right? So save your thoughts, because I want to hear when we come back from the break. So what I'm going to do right now is just to take a short break, and I see some of the comments are still coming through. Mam Tembi coming through saying a very good morning, Vooka Nation, Underground Radio DBN, and our best energetic Vooka team on a beautiful sunny Wednesday morning. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivukile. Hashtag have a wonderful, blessed midweek. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Hashtag happy 275 episodes. We are locked in and we're still doing this. So let us take a short break. We will be back right after this. Feeling good and feeling great, and of course energetic is the most important ingredient of the day. You're still locked in on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to your day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. A very good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? It is Wednesday, the 27th of May 2026. In a few days we are going to be looking in to June, which is our winter season. I know for some people people, they're not excited, of course, to experience or be in winter. But we have all the tips that you need just to get warm, right? So you can stay with us by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Let us talk, let us engage across all social media platforms. WhatsApp line is still open for calls and voice notes. Before the break, I introduced something that is very interesting, right? Because we grew up with some of the things that we got wrong, and we believed that, something I was told when I was very young, and I grew up to find out that it's not the way it is. I mean, for some people, they would say it's superstitions, because when something happens in your life, there's a certain memory that clicks that, I remember my mom or my grandfather, my grandmother told me this, right? But we all know the moment when something you believed your whole life suddenly turns out to be completely wrong, and your brain just freezes and you question everything. What's something you shockingly discovered later in life that had you saying, wait, how did I not know this sooner? We all have those moments. But before I continue, do you guys have those moments? Something that you discovered later and got you saying, you know what, I never questioned enough, man, because I was being told and told.
I'm trying to think, and the one thing that actually pops out in my head is the fact that I'm slowly realizing, but I'm still split in between this one. It's the fact that when you fall on your knee, it means that there's somebody who's going to pass away, or somebody in the family is pregnant. And that's something that has always happened at home. And I grew up seeing that as something that's always gonna happen. That's why I'm so afraid of falling, especially landing on my knee. And I've landed on my knees so many times that right now I have some very weird knee problems. So right now I'm like extra careful when I walk. I'd rather fall on my bosom than fall on my knee, because the reason why I say I'm split on this one, it's because I have had moments like last year when I fell and nothing happened. I heard about anybody being pregnant in the family. And nobody passed away. But there was some instances where I literally fell on my knee and somebody actually passed away at home. And then there's some instances where it's either my grandmother or my mom.
Was it a timely death?
And no, this person was sick, so it kind of like happened out of the blue.
So it was timely.
Yeah, you would say that. But the person
so
passed away.
No, because sharp, they were not well, and then you happen to fall on your knees, and it's like that was the death blow.
And not literally death blow.
You killed them, my friend.
I did not. It was basically them when their lifeline was being cut, and I just happened to be the person to experience it being cut at the same time. So you could look at it in that form of way, in that way. Because even with my grandmother, when she falls, like after the funeral that we had here in Snake Park, she fell twice. And then after that, we got a call that my other great grandfather passed away.
Yeah.
So hence I'm saying that I'm split in both ways. I'm like, okay, so is it actually a real thing, or it's just plain superstition, or I was just meant to fall at that moment?
So you found out that it was a lie at the end of the day to say falling on your knees doesn't mean someone is going to die.
Yes, that's what I found out. That when you fall on your knees, it doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's gonna die. You just fall.
I mean, look, married people, women, they fall on their knees, because
they praying.
Yeah, because they have to pray, different types of prayers. So
to the Almighty.
It's not true. Yeah. But what you can do, even now and more, why don't you attribute falling on your knees as a means of ngizothola imali? And believe it so much that, guys, I fell on my knees. There's a big bank balance check that's coming through.
Because I fell.
Because you fell on your knees, right?
You see, the one that you're referring to is the one that comes in with isandla sakho masluma kunemali ezayo. Sometimes your hand is just itchy.
But has it?
It has. And so I'm saying that when it comes to these superstitions, I'm like sort of like split in both ways. It doesn't enter the same day, the same time. My hand can itch for like 3 following days, and then after 2 days, that's when I have like money coming in.
Yeah.
Like big bucks or
not big, but like at that moment you find that I'm like stranded. I didn't have money, and there's certain things that I need to do at home, and my hand will itch leading up to that day when money just literally lands.
So is it true though?
Yeah, that one is true.
That one is true.
Yeah, that one is true. I've seen, because last week is under some beslume and then that's a girl.
I mean, sometimes these are the things that, you know, they will happen eventually, right? And I also believe they're also attached into just having ideas into how the world works. Because I think for me growing up, I used to question a lot of things, but I didn't ask people those questions. I would question myself, and then I would answer
yourself.
You know, myself. Because when you would go to an elderly person and ask, you know, questions, would okay, where are babies coming from? You know, they're going to give you that. No,
Aeroplane.
Man. Actually, we bought you from the store. And then like, oh, nice. Why didn't you buy me like a younger sister or younger thing? And then you realize that, guys, and the babies come from this place.
And then you see another thing that I've always wanted to ask, that I asked my grandmother and my uncle. Me and my uncle asked my grandmother this. I'm like, traditionally you guys say that I'm not supposed to ask for salt or go buy salt at the store at night. What's the reason? And then traditionally you say that ebusuku akushanyelwa. But if I'm working at a restaurant and it's at night, nyashanyela. So why is it different from me being at work at night working and I sweep, but when I'm at home I can't sweep?
No, but this one we are talking about finding out
as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, because you were told these are like superstitions.
Yes,
these are like superstitions, because even now when someone says don't sweep,
adults, it still applies to some adults.
Yeah, understand. So it can't be proven that okay, I found out horror. No, actually I can buy salt or whatever. But there are those things that we are being told that okay, this is where you come from, you know.
And then
you discover that oh my goodness, my life has been a lie.
I was created. I was made.
My life has been a lie.
For example, right? You discover later on that a tooth fairy doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Because you ask Bonello okay, now 10 rand by Faga for your younger brother or sibling or cousin, whatever. And you just know tooth fairies just don't exist.
They don't exist.
Do you know where the South African tooth fairy lives? On the roof.
Iroto.
Yes, Tiwa Iroto. I'm saying, okay, this is what I heard growing up. Ukuthi kuzofika ikundwane lithatha izinyo and then leave money. So that's our implementation of the tooth fairy, but the road.
For me, now my grandmother would say that mawuphumizinyo lithathe uthi mudimu ke kopa mankulunkulu ngicela imali uNkulunkulu ngicela imali macedule lahlele phezu kwe roof and then imali izoza. That ain't never happened, and I bet my baby teeth are still somewhere on top of the roof at home.
So because this is the parents' responsibility, right? And look, I'm not happy to say this, but I feel like it's a fun little innocent joke that one plays on their kids.
Yeah.
So as a parent myself, so you know how kids at the age of 6 will probably lose
milk babies.
Yeah, their front teeth. Ne? So it's something I have to perpetuate now. Meaning I have to carry on the tradition. So as soon as she loses her teeth, I'll take them put them in the shoe. You'll see it's a totally mad. And obviously when she's asleep, if I get 10 rand. But it's something I will continue. It's fun. It's okay. She'll discover herself who die. In a being shy.
Right? I think it's fun until we see kids spiraling, because I feel like in our society
over the tooth fairy.
Yeah, guys, you know the reason some of the people are mentally challenged is because of these things. Because when you grow up with
lies,
the lies, man, like
Pella, there's someone out there, maybe he's a 36 or a 46-year-old who still doesn't believe that babies come from human beings. Because, guys, like, honestly, I was told, like, this can't be true. And now you're telling them
maybe
at a very young age, because
but
their mind is still
prior
fragile.
to the age of the internet, probably. But
Yeah.
I think in the age of the internet, but let me not say this is true for everyone, because not everyone has smartphones or connected to the internet. So probably, you're right.
Yeah. So some people say these are misunderstandings, are just not innocent child moments. Others think they show how powerful myths, culture, and community storytelling really are. Because it depends on how the story is being told, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like your grandfather will sit down with you, or your parents will sit down with you and tell you that Pinky is real.
You see that one? That was
Pinky is real.
that was one of the greatest misconception and the most traumatic event for ladies growing up.
But when you say misconception, the concept of a pinky, was it there, but then was it misconstrued?
It was, because you always, especially when you went to school, you were always told that as a lady you can never wear pink underwear. Because when you go into the bathrooms, Pinky will follow you to the bathroom. And there's even a story in Botswana that they actually made about this whole Pinky myth. I don't want to lie, that soapy is scary as hell. If you look at it, for somebody who's still in their like prime and still very young, still in primary school, they'd easily believe that Pinky actually exists. And I saw later on, no man, there's no such thing.
So now what did you hear about the Pinky one? Like, what does Pinky do?
So I don't want to sing the song. The song is not for the viewers. There's some words that I can't say. But it was basically.
But when you chant that, what does Pinky do?
Pinky literally tears your underwear up because you're wearing pink.
Hey man, he
so you're
people.
not. So you get assaulted. So you're not supposed to wear pink. So because if you wear pink, you're gonna get assaulted, and then it's gonna tear up. And it's a story that even my mom experienced as a kid. So now I'm like wondering, how far along does this even stretch?
But do we know who's Pinky?
We don't even know.
Do you know who's Pinky?
So Pinky, the story I heard is both male and female, right? So split in half.
Yeah.
Where that part I don't know, but
so you know what? I think one of the workers in my primary school, told us, because the old toilets compared to the new ones, like they are now,
bright.
Yeah,
bright.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing is, back in the days, school caretakers, like they will sexually assault kids. So the reason Bati he's both boy and girl is because the caretaker would go into the toilet with a mask and both assault the boys and the girls, right? So yeah, the toilets were dark and nobody knew who was it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I remember, I don't know if in Sinyamo they still have those olden toilets. Like it was a long tunnel to go to those toilets, so like dark.
So more like and they shout to Pinky. You have to run for your life.
Yeah,
it's weird because in my old primary school they still have those old toilets. And most young girls, even now, are still afraid of actually going to those toilets. I saw when I went to go fetch my son, it's like a few number, like maybe 10, for example, that will actually use those ones. And then the others would go to the bathrooms that are literally opposite my son's classroom because of that same myth. And you would go in there when you have friends, you'd go in there to your yeah, you will literally stop whatever you were doing, get dressed, and try to run for your life. Because I remember my friends once tried that with me. Yeah, I got scared, but then I heard them laugh. I was like, and then I got dressed. And like, okay, so this is something that it's a school culture that is still unfortunately there. And I don't want to lie, it needs to stop. The psychological trauma that most teenage young girls are going through because of that myth has to end.
Donate, guys. Paint the toilets, make the windows bigger.
Yeah. So that's why they made like toilets closer to offices, in some primary schools so that they can see what is happening, right? The toilets are more like in a wider area than being, in those closed spaces, right? But
Interesting.
It is, because these things, guys, they really, really, put kids into trauma. Right, because one of the perspectives right here, it says psychologists say our early beliefs are shaped mostly by family, culture, and what we see around us, often without questioning it. So if you question things, that's where you're going to get closer to the answers, right? But for people, they'll just ignore everything. Hey guys, I was told I need to go to school, I need to graduate, get a wife, I'll be rich, right? Others, obviously, they shape you to become a disciplined person in society. But others, guys, you will go mad. Like, you will really, really go mad.
Another one you reminded me of, a friend of mine got married like a couple of years ago. She's female. And then another thing that we also grew up knowing is that as a girl, you can't eat from the pot because it'll rain on your wedding day.
Well, it's still not confirmed, because as a kid, you get told that, and then you don't do it, and then it rains. So it's one of those where you don't find out, like, as a kid.
You find out until the actual day happens.
So this one is more of a superstition.
Yeah, because my friend on her wedding day did not rain, and then she went to her mom, was like, Mama, wena, you told me lies. I've been eating from the pot. Look at my day. It's so nice and bright. And I'm like, it all depends on the weather. It does not necessarily mean that when you eat from the pot. And remember that when you cook, you still need to taste from the pot. So which one, is it eating from the pot or tasting from the pot? Because you got to taste what you're cooking. In order for you not to add too much spices or add too much salt, it's still technically eating from the pot. You work at a restaurant, you will still taste as a chef who works at a restaurant. So that means that superstition is non-existent. It does not exist. Girl, keep tasting your food from the pot.
Yeah. A light study inside research into memory and belief formation suggests many adults confidently remember things that were never actually true.
Yep.
Right? So if you know that some of the things or beliefs that you grew up with, and then you at a later stage you find out that man, some of the things that I remember, they were not true. That's why I'm saying it really messes up with your mind, because there's a certain person who tells you that thing, and imagine your pastor, maybe they're messing up with you and you believe in your pastor, and like your pastor is someone that each and every time when you're trying to go and seek for the truth or seek for advice or guidance, you go to him. The next thing they tell you something that's not even there, to say, if you do this, you will see Jesus or something, right? Yeah. But just to quickly wrap up this, we have the 10 South Africans I was today years old moments. So I would go through all the 10 as quickly as I can. If the one that you believed in is not on the list, you can simply edit and let us know what was that one thing that you found out at a later stage or when you grew up, right?
Yep.
The first one is I used to think the ice cream truck only played music when it ran out of ice cream. The second one is I thought load shedding meant the power company just forgot to switch the lights on.
I used to think that.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a certain time in which they have to return power.
Yeah.
And if there's like a 10-15 minute delay, I would literally picture, and this is now even with Norman, there's someone that's not doing their job.
I like that.
And then number 3 is I believe pap was easy to make until I tried cooking it myself.
Amen.
Okay. And then the other one, I thought robots' traffic lights had an actual robot inside controlling them. We thought it was a person thing.
I thought, there's something.
There's someone who's looking at the cars to say, okay, because sometimes it wouldn't make sense. Because there are other routes that are monitored to say, okay, if there are no cars that side, okay, let us make this robot like the cars so that the cars can move and the traffic can move. That there's someone monitoring and looking at the routes and say, okay, green, red, and those kind of things, right? So the other one is I believe buffalo wings came from a buffalo, not a chicken.
Oh, that was me. It hit me later on. I'm like, a buffalo ain't got no wings. So why do we even call them buffalo wings? Because growing up as a kid, I literally thought a buffalo had wings until I became a bit more older and wiser. That's when I realized it's no, man.
So where did you first have buffalo wings?
Ooh, the first time I had them was actually at a gala dinner in primary. I won a competition for recycling. So, recycling has been in my blood for the longest time. So, I won a competition for recycling, and then we got invited to a gala dinner. So, I went there with my then former deputy principal and her husband. You should have seen the way they pampered me. I felt like they're a long lost child. And then I got there, I was like, Nana, these are buffalo wings. I'm like, how, ma'am, a buffalo has wings? Did she not laugh at me?
Shame.
She laughed at me and explained the concept. It was like, no, it's not wings from an actual buffalo. It's just wings that are just coated in like a whole lot of sweet and tangy barbecue sauce. But a buffalo does not have wings. It's just the name. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought maybe a buffalo just had wings, maybe hidden somewhere.
I mean, this is still a recent term used because I believe there's someone out there who still believes that buffalo wings like come from
a buffalo,
right?
Because I saw it as an adult, where I went to Spur, I ordered buffalo wings. I'm like, these taste like chicken. And then the more I looked into it, I'm like, okay, but these are chicken wings. Just called buffalo wings.
Right?
I was older.
The sixth one is I thought Joshua Doe was an actual person. Adults knew, not just something people say. Wait, isn't Joshua Doe like a real person?
No, not really. It's just the name of the company. But then you also look at it, and then I remember last year I saw when I was working at an event in Wits. There's this other old man. He came there to come and enjoy the orchestra, and he looked like Joshua Doe. Did I not laugh? And my friend is like, "What are you laughing at?" I come down. I was like, "You got an uncle in a furniture business, Joshua Doe." And they also saw it later on, but it's not actually a real person. It's just the name of the company, actually.
I mean, just to, tie the two. Because if one is exposed to KFC at first and say, okay, the Madala on the picture is a real person,
it is.
You will come to think that each and every store that has like a face, or
the person
a cartoon,
actually exists,
right? Like it exists. Honestly, I think this is the first time hearing that Joshua Doe is not a person. I mean, I never did like research to say, is Joshua Doe a real person? But I always believe that Joshua Doe is a real person. Like, is it real that he's not a person? He never existed.
Yeah, he never existed.
Who founded the company?
Well,
I'm not sure who the company founders are, but he never existed.
You might find, Guti, it's maybe Joshua existed.
Yeah.
But the door...
Maybe the door part,
is non-existent.
Wait, the thing
but
is...
door
it can be a surname.
O-O-R-E, right?
Yes, like an actual door.
Like an actual door.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of white people, right? They do have those nicknames whereby I know Drink Water Pella, who was playing for Thingy, right? There is, these nicknames, not nicknames, but surnames. So
yeah, there's even a couple that actually got married sometime last year. The girl, her surname is Burger, and then the guy's name is King. And then Burger King ended up sponsoring their wedding because the combination of the two names is actually the company name.
Nice.
But look, we want to find out if Joshua Doe is a real person, right?
Was, because that's an old company. It's probably gone by now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. Yes, I'm that old.
So the seventh one is I believe taxis could break road rules because they had a special permission.
Interesting.
And then the eighth one is I thought Braai Masters are born with the skill, not made over time. The second last one is I believe ShopRite and Checkers were completely different companies. I mean, most people still believe that until we have the ShopRite
Checkers.
Thing. Yeah.
But I think there was a time where they were separate. Yeah.
It's actually
because even a Hyperama, where Checkers took over Hyperama, and then ShopRite as well, and then it became ShopRite Checkers. And then they further divided the market to say ShopRite will cater towards your low LSM income earners, and Checkers is more affluent, right? But I remember at some point it was two separate things.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
We'll find out. The last one is, I thought when adults say we'll see, it means there was still hope. I mean, yeah. When someone say we'll see, okay, I'll see. I think I still believe that.
Yeah, you know when I saw this yesterday, I'm like, hey, I better not be that parent. Papa Kupa.
The thing is, the will see is people trying to not become as harsh as they can, because there are people who can say no, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so every time they have to lie, say, Antwana, I'll see. And there are people who take I'll see very serious, because I know there's someone who's going to make, a plan for me. I want to say, hey, Antwana, I'm in Durban. Can you please come fetch me? Around 7. Basically, I'll see. When now you're you're packing, and you know that someone is coming to fetch you from where you are.
That's not comforting. Someone, I mean, you want to be picked up from a certain location, and someone says, "I'll see."
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I'll see. I
need confirmation.
Relationship end because of I'll see. Hey, can you please do this for me? I'll see. You wanna come? I'll see.
No, but as a parent, I mean, most parents, it is a bit tricky, because there's this video of this guy walking through a mall with a little toddler girl, and in front of them it's a toy shop.
Yeah.
So he then picks up the daughter, covers her eyes,
and runs. Because you know that if they turn around and lay eyes on the toy store, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Now the tantrums start pouring in, and they start crying, and you don't have money for any toys in your pockets. So it's a problem. So for me, I even tell my son, I'm like, I don't want to lie for him. If he wants something, I tell him straight. I don't even say I'll see. I'm like, I don't have money, but when I do, Mommy will make it possible. He knows that I don't give him empty promises. When I do have money, I will say to him, Chomi, let's go. And when we go, it's me and him. And then we vanish. After that, we go and I get him whatever he wanted, and then we come back. Even my mom on Monday, when I fetched him after school, she spotted us at our little corner. So there's times when I buy him snacks, and it's just like a mommy and me moment. We walk all the way from school. There's this other house, they have like a stoop outside. We sit there and we eat our snacks to a film. Like, this is an us moment.
And your little bro?
I know, I already gave them their money. You see, that's the thing. When I leave, trust me that I gave my little brother money when he went to school. And as I left to go and fetch my son, I left something at home so they can buy for this little one. But at that moment, so that's our bonding moment. We sit there and we just look at people walking, and we have our own little chat.
Okay, so your little bro takes money to school and your son doesn't, and then after school, with the money that you should have given your son to take to school, that's the money you use to go and bond.
Yes, that's the money that I used to go buy him whatever he wanted, and then also buy something myself on the side, and then we sit together on the stoop, and then we have a snack.
I'm curious if it doesn't carry.
The problem is that he loses money. We are ilahla, and then when he comes back, he becomes sad.
Buy him the snack.
I think I'll just do that, because otherwise we are ilahli mali. My mom spotted us, and when we went home, was like, I saw you guys. So that's why you guys always take forever when you come back from school. I'm like, we are bonding. Why do you have a problem?
Don't leave your little bro behind.
I mean,
because they're the same age, right?
No, they're not.
How old is it?
My little brother, the one is in high school, he's turning 14 in August. My son is 7, and then the baby is turning 3 in July.
You see, even worse, because he's younger. I'm she.
But they take turns. That's the thing. I have different bonding sessions with them. They take turns. There's a moment when it's all basically me and the 3 of them, and the moments when it's just me and the other, where we have one-on-one sessions. It's me and him. It's me and him. It's me and him. Okay, so I split myself.
Okay, and then your grandmother, do you take out on these dates?
Grandmother take on dates. That lady I don't take her out on the dates. I know that the only thing that she wants is chocolate. When everybody's sleeping, she gonna whoop it out. The only thing you're gonna hear is the paper crackling.
No, I'm just
that's my granny.
Interesting, man. Interesting. So while we're still at that, so those were the last of I Was Today Years Old moments. So as we wrap up, the question that we're leaving with you is, what's one thing you believed 4 years that when you finally discovered the truth made you go, wow, I really lived a whole lie? So in terms of how far are you with the flat earth, round earth? Is it something that you were told at a young age and then you're like, oh guys, this is a lie?
So it's interesting you mentioned that, because I grew up thinking that I was told that the sun dances on the 25th of December.
Yes.
So you have to wake up early to see the color change, to see the sun change colors, and it dances in the sky. And for many years I would oversleep, and then when I would wake up, but you missed everything. Right? But here's the kicker. The kicker is that actually the sun does dance. So in my teen years, I'm like, nah, the sun doesn't. And then later on, when I discovered, but the sun does a dance which is called an analema, right? Where over the period of 365 days, it takes on a figure 8, like an infinity sign. Right. So between the two solstices, because now it's in our winter solstice, summer for the guys in the north, it does loops around the earth. So the sun actually does dance. So now it's actually true. What I was told, but not in the way that I was told. It dances and all of that.
However, we wanted to see like legs, dancing.
Yeah, good day, it's Christmas, guys. But actually, if you've seen a star pulsate, like a zoomed in star, it changes colors. Right?
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll show a picture, but it does change. In fact, it's when looking at a star, it does the exact same thing that was told to me at a younger age, that it changes color, it moves, it morphs, it does everything. So very interesting. But it's true, actually.
Exactly. So let us know on the comment section what are your thoughts and what are you thinking in terms of this. So some of the comments came through right there. A comment from Semamika and saying, good morning Vooka Nation, happy Wednesday. Have a blessed day ahead. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Mr. Mimli says it's a game yokukhulisa abantwana, Mr. Mo. I think she refers to the one of where babies are coming from.
Yes.
Right. So very interesting.
But why would you traumatize a baby? No way, and
this is the process.
You wouldn't.
It's not
do
trauma.
That.
It's revelation.
Trauma.
It's revelation. We all need revelation at whatever age we are at.
Revelation of the method, but not. We need the revelation, but not the revelation of the method.
Aye, guys. But so of course these things in terms of how far you can go and telling the truth, you the one who decide, okay, this is where I stop, or these are the lies that I can come up with. I think parents need to be better. Parents need to be better with lies. Guys, parents need to be better with lies, because some lies are very harsh. And now they end up traumatizing you. But we want to know from you, 2 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock, what are you going to do is just to take a short break, and then when we come back, we'll give you all of your news that you missed when we began the show.
She own it, looking like the world is your runway. Heart beats up and down, I'm in a gambling phase. We're going round and round, it's a trampoline stay. Oh, it's like I never run out of breath, and I don't care if we make a mess. It doesn't matter what's coming next. So can we just be bonafide? Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bonafide? bona fide. Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Don't wanna be your love. Let's keep it on the low, keep it on the low. Cause you know this ain't no love. I want you to be bona fide. Girl, you got me waking up confused, lost in time. Every moment tastes like summer. Can never get enough. Summer sugar kisses left behind, and I don't wanna fall in love. Just wanna be yours. Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide? Can we just be bona fide?
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Mweketi Maimane, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is NommyP.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist.
On the Vooka Breakfast Show.
It's still a beautiful Wednesday morning right here, and we are still locked into the Vooka Breakfast Show, your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. 11 minutes past 9, it is the time, and let us head over straight into your news recap. Starting off with your first news recap, Manamela faces backlash over NSFAS crisis. Members of Parliament have criticized Higher Education Minister Buti Manamela over the NSFAS crisis, accusing him of poor leadership and lack of transparency. Concerns include unfulfilled vacancies and controversial appointments. The criticism raises questions about his handling of student funding and governance issues in the education sector. NSFAS is critical for funding students across South Africa. Ongoing governance issues and instability have raised concerns about service delivery. Members of Parliament are questioning whether the minister's decisions are improving or worsening the situation, especially after placing the scheme under administration again. What's next is Parliament is expected to continue oversight of NSFAS and the department. The minister may face further scrutiny over appointments and governance decisions, while efforts to stabilize the student funding system remain a key priority for government. On your next news recap, Home Affairs launches a system to catch the ghost workers. Government has introduced a biometric verification system to detect ghost workers after billions were lost to payroll fraud. The platform uses real-time identity checks to confirm employees and reduce corruption within state payroll systems. Ghost workers are individuals who receive salaries but may not exist or are irregularly registered. This new system links employee data to national identity records, allowing government to verify workers and reduce fraud in public service payroll. What's next is the system will roll out across national and provincial departments starting June 2026. Authorities expect it to strengthen oversight, improve accountability, and recover lost funds while preventing future payroll corruption. Your last news recap, Ramaphosa accused of avoiding accountability over Phala. President Cyril Ramaphosa is challenging the Phala report in court, while critics accuse him of trying to delay accountability. The move comes as Parliament resumes impeachment processes following a constitutional court ruling on the matter. The Phala report found that there may be a case for Ramaphosa to answer regarding alleged misconduct. His legal challenge aims to set aside the findings which could impact the impeachment processes now back in motion. What's next is the court will decide whether the report stands or is set aside. Meanwhile, Parliament is expected to continue its processes, meaning legal and political development will likely unfold in parallel. That's all we have for your news recap. If you want to share your thoughts on these news recap headlines, you can simply use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show on YouTube, or you can simply send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. 14 minutes past 9, it is the time. And what I'm going to do is to take a short break, and then after the break, we will be sitting down with Boitumelo Veronica Mokwena, who is a certified Vinyasa yoga teacher, mindfulness practitioner, womb space facilitator in training, and a sacred feminine yoga trainee. Since beginning Since beginning her yoga journey in 2019, she has transformed personal experiences with anxiety, trauma, and healing into a practice centered on breath, movement, and meditation. She now creates a safe, inclusive community spaces where Black and brown bodies can reconnect, restore, and heal. So if you have any questions for her, you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or call us by dialing the number 060-493-3226.
And that day, yeah, it changed me forever. I want to revenge.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl. Clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm sorry, above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally,
Of course, bringing you great music on this beautiful Wednesday morning where we are getting rid of the midweek slump and of course setting the mood for a very interesting conversation we're about to have right here with OC Boitumelo. Song coming from King Sis, a song titled Wanna Be Free. And the person that I just introduced before we went to the break is here and she is on the table. Boitumelo Veronica Mokwena, who is a certified Vinyasa yoga teacher. A very good morning to you.
Morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm well, and you?
I am very good. Thank you so much for taking your time to be with us on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We're looking forward to learning because I'm someone, when it comes to the conversation we had, right, with the things that we knew when we are older, I'm someone who believed that yoga is only for women. And when I had yoga, I didn't want to even go further into finding out, right? But is it true? Is yoga only for women?
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah.
Yoga is for everybody. Everybody. Not just women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Everybody.
Very interesting. So, of course, I'm someone who is going to be learning a lot. And I'm not going to be learning. Of course, we have our Vooka Nation who are listening and watching from YouTube and also on Underground Radio, right? So, we are here to learn. So, can you please just take us through into what you do? Just a simple introduction of what you do because, yes, Vinyasa Yoga, what is that?
Vinyasa is a style of yoga. It's a form of yoga.
Yeah.
It just consists of a lot of breath and movement. The simplest way of just explaining it is you're just moving and breathing at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, when did you start doing this?
I started, it's a while ago, like 2019, like I said. It's just started, it sparked as a curiosity.
Yeah.
Obviously, I worked in corporate. I'm also a creative. I work in advertising.
Nice.
Besides doing yoga. So it started as a curiosity, but obviously not getting time to do it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, it's also seen as the elite. It's for the elite and housewives and all the people with money.
Yes.
Back then, especially.
Yeah.
So I was working close to Hyde Park, and then you see like there's lots of studios, there's lots of everything, but timing, I'm there, I have to be there 8 at work. So there's yoga 6 in the morning, 6 o'clock I'm in traffic. I'm going to work. And then there's yoga 11. I'm in the office that time. So that access was a little bit of a tricky one. And then opposite our building, there was also another yoga studio that they'll give like free classes or free sessions. I still couldn't make it. And then I subscribed to a magazine called Shape. This is like a couple of years ago. So I was a subscriber there. So they'd have like little booklets with yoga poses inside. So I started doing that on my own, and then I got myself a yoga mat. And then I was just curious, and then I started looking online. And then YouTube was also a little bit tricky with internet and data and whatever. But I followed somebody like Boss Steven on YouTube, and then I met this guy. His name is Steven Heyman. I did the yoga teacher training through him. So he would have yoga at different spaces like Rosebank, Melville. So I started following him then. But Gadi weekends, because that's the only time I could have access. So that's the curiosity came there, but I didn't really think I'd teach. You see. So the one year Steven says to me, hey, I'm going to do a yoga teacher training, a program. This is the fee, and I couldn't afford it because it was expensive. He said, okay, I'll give you a year to put away your money to save, and then you can come and join me. I did the same thing. I joined him. Did the teacher training. Then, but every Saturday, Negiakule was backpackers. There was a teacher there, Palisa, I can't remember, and somebody else was also teaching Kadi Saturdays. So I'd go to like yoga, go Kundalini specifically. And then, hey, what's about I'm doing a teacher training, so. I'd like to come and do like the practicals. Every once in a while, alternate with the teacher so that I can get my hours. Okay, I'm sharp. One Saturday I rock up, the teacher's not rocking up. Maria, I can't wait.
You said you can do it.
But I said, but I'm not qualified yet. And she says, no, we don't have a teacher now. So
what are you going to do?
And then I was just thrown in the deep end. And I freestyled everything. And then the following weekend, teacher didn't rock up again.
And then I'm freestyling again.
and then I started teaching yoga at the backpackers. And I said, no, as soon as I qualify, I'll give you my certificate, like just to make sure I'm the real deal. And she said, no, don't worry, it's okay. So that's how it literally started. I was not really planning to teach. And I also did the teacher training just to learn more, to understand better. And I'm doing this thing on a little screen. I didn't have a laptop, I had like a little tablet. So I was not doing it proper, like on my page, and like you know.
What are you doing with the tablet?
I get it when I was going on YouTube to look at these videos, whoever I'm following, they get those poses, and then on that Shape magazine you get like a little booklet with exercises every month. So I was doing it that way, but I was just loving how it was making me feel. So not that I wanted to teach or anything, but I just loved how it made me feel.
It came naturally.
And then I thought, okay, this could be nice to share it with other people after being thrown in the deep end.
Very beautiful. So now we are coming to learn how there are different types of yoga and they serve a different purpose, right? So I hear Kundalini yoga, you are doing vinyasa. So Ena, what is the focus on vinyasa yoga?
The way, like, because it flows. There's also obviously there's different types of poses and everything, but you can do it and make it kifitsi, or I can make it personal. And how the person that taught me made it personal. I can play any music. I can dress however. I can. I am restricted.
Into wearing yoga pants.
And yes, I can. I can come as I am. I think Liena, him teaching it made it accessible. Like you can play anything. His music was not hardcore yoga, anything meditative, everything. But you still sat, you still breathed, you still moved, you still wabon. So that's what also resonated with me. And it's just how it also made me feel. Like now it was more about the feeling than anything else.
So the words that I come across, when I was just reading and going through your information is healing, trauma, and pain. So is it only restricted to people with pain, or if I'm happy, I can also? So who is it for, basically?
It's for everybody. Like I say, everybody that has a body. And I see that as it's not even about, even if when you're disabled, you can still do yoga.
Oh, nice.
You can be sitting on a chair. You can be with no legs, no limbs, nothing. You can still do it. You can be blind. You can. It's accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty interesting because I like the way you describe it and the way you describe everything that has to do with yoga. It's very fascinating, especially for me, somebody who's actually kind of wanted to tap into yoga. And like you, I don't have time, unfortunately. Like the way you started, I also want to know, you also describe your work as creating a safe space, inclusive spaces for black and brown bodies. So I also want to know, why is it that intention? Why did you make it intentional for black and brown bodies? Why was that aim specifically directed to them?
I realized already it's made very Western. It's very white people took it over. No offense, but it's made to feel that way. And it's put in a little capsule.
Yes.
It's for these people and it's not for those people. Also, like size.
Yeah.
That's also another major size. You need to look a certain way. Crop tops, leggings.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with any of those things. And happy mostly yoga is not just the physical movement. I get the word yoga means union.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just made to feel like it's very far from people that look like me.
Yeah.
And we have access to it in more ways than a lot of people realize.
Yeah.
And yoga is a lot of things. I mean, if you see your grandmother sitting kamotlasas that's a pose. That's a yoga pose.
Okay.
Somebody sits with their legs crossed.
Yeah.
Children also babies also do it like naturally, and they've got these. But it's a lot of things. Yes, a certain posture that you're also doing.
It's yoga
while you're sitting and breathing.
Yeah,
exactly. That's how I express it. But we are put in boxes in a way. But with black people happy, I'm also trying to say, hey, there's somebody that looks like you.
Yes.
That's not in a crop top and a what.
Yeah.
But we can move and breathe and be intentional about what we do and heal a few things, few traumas, few uncomfortable things.
Beautiful.
I don't know if...
Yeah. No, you definitely answered me.
Yeah, absolutely. So if one is wondering about the benefits, more especially as a gent, kabanga manje sengibhizi lapho, you know, matty, I'm like, Mo, you've gone soft, bro. You've gone soft. But what are the benefits? Like, what is it that I'll experience after having done yoga? And are the results more like an immediate thing, or is it like, no, give it time? And then eventually after 2 weeks or 2 months, that's when you'll start seeing the benefits.
Why give it a time frame?
No, because I'm asking more especially from a guy who took number one, what are the benefits that I should look forward to, number one? But then number two, will I start seeing those benefits instantly, or is it more of a timely thing?
I think a lot of things take time, but happy... You mustn't view it like 2 weeks, 6 week program, 6 pack, triceps and what. It's not that. It also contributes to being still, happy, sitting still. Sometimes it calms you. You need to sometimes be with your thoughts and sit.
Yeah.
It's not even besides the pose or anything. You also can focus on your breath.
Yeah.
Like oil, sometimes that's what it is. And I feel like sometimes going to a place with expectations, then you're gonna get disappointed. And I said that softness. And in every person, there's a masculine and a feminine side. So we both possess those things. Understand?
Yeah.
So it's also just balancing those things. But Luena, as maybe let's say you're an athlete or yoga can also help you kadi joints because hangata guys will tell you like stiff or whatever. Yes. You look at them like in a gym setup, and then I can mohara class the aerobics.
Yeah.
Just to you can do the same with yoga, and your body can also do so many things. You can access a lot of things through yoga than people would like. But so I understand there's plenty that you can access. Yeah.
Yes. Very interesting because I think the first time I heard of meditation, it sounded like a very good concept that one would do, but it's very difficult. Just, trying to balance because you are still, then your mind starts pacing now. You have to balance and you slower your breath and those kind of things. So is it easy to be balanced or does it take time?
Like I say, time frame happy. It's also a little bit of an illusion.
Yeah.
I feel. Practice. And everything that you repeat eventually flows, I get. But at the same time, you are not looking for a destination every time you do something happen.
Yeah.
Understand? It's same as with breathing. Do you say, today I'm not breathing. I want to see what happens. You know, you don't do those things.
Yeah.
So some things happen, flow in time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yes, the mind will always pace. But I guess there's also practices where they'll tell you to count your breath.
Yep.
They'll tell you to. And some days, late night happens to me. I'll say, today I'm going to sit. I'm having a bad day. I just want to roll out my mat and sit and meditate. And then the dog will be barking. And I'm a mom. And then someone's like, mama, you know? Yeah. So there's always those things. Or sometimes you sit and then you doze off and you sleep. Sometimes you're just offering your body what it needed.
Okay.
So now we are always looking for perfection and we're looking, really this destination. But it's just being with yourself, just coming down, focusing on your breath, and also maybe also educating yourself on different styles of, okay, maybe I'm focusing on my belly, I'm focusing on my chest, I'm focusing, and then sometimes you also like envision, because there's also meditations where you're visioning like your breath coming in and coming out, you know, like you're sending your breath to your toes, little things like that. But you are also just sitting and being intentional.
Yeah.
So speaking of directing energy to certain focal points. So earlier you mentioned something about womb therapy. So we've been told by science and the Western that there's a certain age at which one can, which is advisable for you to get pregnant. So typically from the age of 35 going up, then there's like more complications and stuff. So with the kind of yoga that you do, do you then assist people with pregnancy in terms of regulating one's body? But talk to me about womb therapy.
I joined a group of females. It was a course at 18 months with the She Academy. I joined because I'm 45 and I'm premenopausal. Obviously, I'm leading to menopause. But I also wanted to access a community where it's just women. But I didn't realize what I'm going to learn more, like intuition, cycles, am I in my spring? Am I in my winter? Am I in my autumn? There's also those things. I learned those things. Okay, when I'm on my period, this is what happens. When my period is coming, this is how I feel. This is how I react. This is what I need. Maybe like the Weibo PMS, like Kebo provide me some space. Those little things. I learned those things. So not worry. I learned it to help people with pregnancies and whatever. No, it's also that inner knowing and also that whole alignment with self. And also with what I've learned, I'm going to be able to share with other females out there who know this is what you're going through or this is what's going on. This, how about you do 1, 2, and 3? Like there's herbs, there's teas, there's ways how you must balance your hormones, little things like that. So it's those things.
Since you are a facilitator and a teacher, what are some of the responses that you have gotten from your students or the people that you have given lessons to?
Most of it's positive, and obviously some people also have experience, so you tend to also be compared to other people, but that's normal, understand? But what I've loved is you create a community where people can just come as they are and not have a mask on. That's what I'm also pushing. Come as you are. Don't tell me you don't have a yoga mat. I don't have these fancy clothes or this fancy anything. Come as you are, as long as you're comfortable. So the community that I have, that I've also created and that keep coming back, I think they also resonate with what I like and how I also let people come as they are.
Speaking of that community, do you guys meet face to face or... Because, technology, you do have those online classes that anyone who's watching from wherever they can participate.
There's another group, another community of yogis, Kibatsotetsi Hub. They do a lot of Lily Freedom to Flow. They also black and brown ladies. They teach mostly online. So every once in a while they invite me online.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tricky. I'm learning.
Yeah.
But most of the time I prefer in person.
Yeah.
To see the people and engage with the people. But obviously times have changed.
Yeah.
So Linda, I'm also getting myself out of that little cocoon, and I'm learning. But in their platforms, I don't own a platform as yet online, but it's mostly in person.
You like reading the room and basically feeding into everybody's aura and the energy that's within the room.
And touch and also see your kimang to me, kimang talsing, kimang, you know? Yeah, because COVID also has also just
exactly
other funny things. Yes,
yeah. And then when it comes to the challenges that you face, what are some? Because I don't know, because people come with different energies, and being in a room where people are trying to now take out the bad energy, and of course it has to go somewhere. So what are some of the challenges you face, and how do you overcome those challenges?
I think I've been very fortunate. Nothing so far, but obviously there's different personalities, I get. So you hold space for different people. But what I've also learned is when people come kamatata, you can only hold space and listen. I'm not big on giving. Well, maybe if I'm very close to you, then I'll give advice. But I'll just hold space. And that also with this womb thing that I did, you just hold space. Sometimes people already have answers. They tell you something and they actually already really do have an answer. So you just listen. Be compassionate if you have to, and just guide and say no, or because also it's the same as Happy Babang. They'll come and say, I have a back injury or whatever. I can advise, this pose can help you with your back, but your back could be from an accident, from whatever, and then I'll start causing problems. But obviously with a big community, Raman, get doctor or get physio, whatever. I'll give you a friend's number. Mamang is a masseuse. So that's how you tend to because you also can't carry everybody else's heavy things. Understand? But you can hold space for them, but not be responsible for giving solutions and because sometimes I always feel we also already have answers already.
Yes.
Problem. As I'm saying it, I already have a solution. No, this is the I already get the answer. So sometimes it's always safer.
Beautiful.
And ideal,
That's pretty beautiful. So I also wanted to know, can you please name one powerful moment that you experienced within the yogi community? Because we know that it's not only about helping the body relax, it also has to do with spirituality, meditation, and one's mental health. So I want to know what event happened or occurred during a yogi class that was basically a symbol of, I'm a great teacher, I did that. I helped the person break through, the type of moment.
No, I don't focus on things like that, hey? Like that ego, I don't entertain my ego, guys, because your ego will mislead you.
Exactly. True.
No, I don't. True. But if somebody says, hey, I came and this is how I felt, and I'm appreciative. Okay. I didn't know, I felt and say, okay, I'm great that it worked out, or you felt a certain way, but it has nothing to do with, I keep water. No, it's not about that.
So we still have a lot of black people, attaching yoga to like certain races out there, to say, hey guys, this thing is only for white people. So do you guys have like traditional practices that you can say like they are different from what other races do, but it's the same thing that's being done?
Even when you do like the theory of yoga, like the history of yoga, it's not what everybody plays it out to be. But at the same time, I hope I'm answering this correct. There's a lot of stigma to a lot of things. Let me also first raise that point. People will leave you MooCee and go to the north. And yet I did the same teacher training. I paid the same amount of money as the one Okorivonia, the one in Senton, the one in a fancy studio. We all learn more or less the same things. We look for aesthetics, we look for and also when you charge, and it's why 100 rand or why this much? You understand? But they're willing to on a Saturday, Udula MooCee, drive all the way to whatever studio.
Yeah.
In whatever place, maybe close to their workplace. During the week, it makes sense. Or okay, I can go lunch, I can go whatever. Like how I said, I also wanted access, but I couldn't, and I didn't know any yogis mollicationing.
Yeah.
But like a weekend, somebody will just get up and go to a. Well, maybe because there's also memberships, but they'll leave you mukasi and say watura or kyatla, and then they don't come.
Yes.
Or when there's also that, and I think socialization or I don't know how to put it, but it's also one of those challenges besides black people coming our way.
Yeah.
It's attached to certain things.
Yes. And then lastly, before we let you go, your sessions, do they have names or is just you come for a session?
No. Sometimes I can actually cancel this womb facilitating.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll call them like the womb circles. It's just women only.
Oh, okay.
And then there'll also be maybe a workshop, maybe workshopping how to do a headstand, or we workshopping how to do this, or it's just a nice flow vinyasa class, or maybe spring and we say, hey, come blossom and spring with us. Sometimes ukenya the themes, what depend. So, and then obviously I'll have, but mostly kids are labels backpackers.
Yeah.
So I'll say, come Saturday, there'll be a smoothie, there'll be whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but happy, there'll be other venues where maybe I get invited, I can even come here at the studio. Libatla yoga or libatla breath work, I can come here and
so
I can offer it.
There's no session like that's only for guys.
If they want, they can invite me and then we can do something.
Okay.
And I get happy. People tend to also sexualize yoga. There's nothing sexual about yoga.
Yeah, man. Carrying a mat, man, ish.
You can. There's bags. You can roll it up and put it in your bag. It's like I say. Let's not entertain our ego, guys.
Interesting. And then Kat comes through right there on YouTube saying one must start doing some yoga, must reverse soft. Already someone is coming and saying,
saying it's about. But I suppose if you want to buy softy, maybe yoga can help you. I can there's different destinations for different people.
Yeah.
Overtang 6-pack, what's more we latakai, overtang ingwi latakai latan. So I think.
Yeah, let's talk.
Maybe they need to practice yoga to get to there. Different destinations for different people.
Exactly. Interesting. Thank you so much for clarifying that. And then in terms of where you want to go, where do you want to see yourself? And where do you want to see this going?
Especially yoga within the township itself.
Wouldn't it be nice? Orlando Stadium, like how they do International Yoga Day, go Ellis Park, just ask MooCee and just have everybody, different styles, everybody. But just have everybody breathe, everybody move.
The same space.
Everybody in their so-called leggings. They worried about, you can do it in your shorts. And there's also black teachers, guys, that are male.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty. Plenty. I have a friend. His name is Nati. He calls himself the Zulu Yogi.
Zulu Yogi.
Yes.
Wow, that's.
So let's just all
come together.
We all move. There's park runs. There's whatever. Let's all do those things.
Yeah.
And breathe and move together.
Yeah.
In different corners.
Yo, it is.
Yeah,
it
we
is,
can do those station. We can do
especially
guys, the stadiums everywhere.
Yeah.
Community halls.
Ah, man, beautiful. Lastly, if anyone wants to get in contact with you, get your services, where can they find you?
My Instagram, there's my account yoga with to me. They can maybe reach me there.
Yeah.
Hey, phone number is tricky, and you get people that call you for things outside yoga, but
people who just want to try their luck.
You know, my cell number is 082 803 8450.
Can you please repeat it again?
082 803 082 803 8450.
Ah, beautiful. Thank you so much for spending some time with us right here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, plus we're looking forward to have you because we have our Wellness Wednesdays and Tuesdays right here on studio. So one day we might have a session and show people, instructing us on what to do. Right? Yes. Looking forward to that. Very interesting. Right there. Waitumelo Veronica Mokoena, who is a certified Vinyasa yoga teacher. She shared her information. Of course, if you want some session, you can call them the number and follow her on her social media platforms. What we're going to do right now is to let her go, and then when we come back, we're going to be unpacking some of the interesting things that we have for you. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with some great sounds from Caliber saying, I'll Get Over You.
Back at me, I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Together, even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. When I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Together, even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. To something that we both know couldn't work, so we should try to say goodbye. You know we had our problems, so now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me were so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Oh.
And of course, good music from Caliber, song titled I'll Get Over You. Still watching the Vooka Breakfast Show, your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you need to use on YouTube. And if you're on Underground, you can simply send us your voice note on 0604933226. We are both live on those platforms, and you can follow us across all social media platforms. Before the break, we were hanging out with Boitumelo Veronica Mokwena, who is a certified Vinyasa yoga teacher. So right now we're about to get into an interesting conversation that we came across when we were reading our news headlines that there are ghosts that are being paid. So certain departments are spending billions of rands by paying people who do not exist, right? So we're going to be getting deep into that conversation, but before we do that, we have Nomfundo Posa, who is a NommyP on the line, joining us this morning. A very good morning, Nommy. How are you doing?
Good morning. I am doing very well. Not you calling me by my full ID names.
No, Bella, we need to know if whether you're one of those ghosts.
Yeah, you're not being paid.
No, I'm not a ghost. Fortunately not. But hey, South Africa has really suffered. If it's not the Department of Social Development having people that are ghosts, getting paid grants, it's companies that have ghost employees.
Interesting. So I think that's where we are just going to head over right now, just to discuss this in the last 11 minutes that we have, because for someone who is listening, just to create a picture for you. So imagine you are waking up every morning, you fight traffic, you clock in and you grind for your salary, but somewhere in the system, someone who doesn't exist is also getting paid. No ID check,
crazy.
No performance, just money flowing out of the system. So the shocker in South Africa is that they report that money that is lost is up to 3.9 billion rands to payroll fraud in 2025 alone.
And that's all in government.
So it's ghost workers. So right now, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, we're going to create a payroll that says there is a team of 29 people while there's 5 people. And then the rest of the 20 people are being paid out there. And we don't know who are those people.
Yeah. Well, obviously, these people or these ghosts, this money is going to someone. So it's not like money that's just being lost randomly in the ether somewhere. Someone else is getting paid. Or a group of people.
And those are billions of rands gone not to service delivery, not to infrastructure, but into thin air. So I don't know if maybe one of you guys have been exposed to this, maybe in a company that you were working for, or you have had the story. Because I remember my brother was telling me that I think it was in COJ, because he was working in the city of Johannesburg, when they started the rollout of grants. So a lot of irregular payments were made, especially people were promised money, relief funds, the taxi industry, artists, workers and people who are unemployed. That's where they recorded that a lot of money went missing. Hence, the city is where it is right now, because the money was supposed to be spent in a proper way, but it wasn't.
Yep. I mean, on a small scale, with small tenders, someone will say, look, I will be creating jobs and I will hire people, and they do hire individuals, like people that are alive, right? However, you hire Joe down the road, you hire your cousin, but then on the system, these people exist, but on the ground, it's like M4. I'll just give you 1,000 rand, but they don't actually come through to do the work themselves, So this is what happens on a smaller scale, but obviously here we're talking billions. And just before I hand it back, you mentioned ISASA, because yesterday there was an article I read through IOL online, and there's about 68,000 people that have been removed from SASA grant because these are ghost accounts. But 68. So that's like, how much is it, SASA grant for kids?
It's 580.
580, right? So it could be a mixture. I mean, some could be disability and whatnot.
Old age.
Let's just take the minimum amount, 580 times 68,000, right? So then you wonder, why am I driving a Taz whilst the next individual is driving an expensive car? That's because they're receiving 5, 6, 7 salaries all at once, right? And then this redefines what success is. And those am I not praying long enough? Should I attend yoga classes to succeed? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, very interesting. So obviously, when we dive into the big debate, we know that there's a government's view out there, right? So government, of course, when it comes to the biometric portal, is being positioned as a game changer for accountability. But do we really think that is going to change things the way things are?
Quick answer, no, because in the tech space, in terms of fabricating biometrics, that's easy to do, right? So if you've got the right individuals, the proper tech, you can create these ghost accounts that authenticate with biometrics.
Yeah.
Maybe it might reduce it, but if the intent is to commit fraud, then definitely they will find a plan on how to do it. So usually the response is, it's not if something happens, it's when it happens, and it is going to happen.
Yeah. And then when you come to the tension, when we speak about some of the things, and when we talk about solutions, and not only solutions, but powerful solutions that are trying to be brought into the table, is that on one side, it's going to stop corruption and save billions of rand. I mean, 2025 alone recorded 3.9 billion rands lost, and then it's going to clean up the government system, right? That's what the biometric system
the
is.
promise
Yeah, the promise
the promise
is. On the other side, it poses privacy risks. It also poses trust issues and potential misuse of sensitive data. And then speaking of data, because we are the customers of data, like how often does one share their data? So Nommy, how often do you share your data?
Nommy?
Are you still with us? Okay, but
yes.
Okay.
No, she's ghosting us. She's ghosting
my
us.
fingerprints. I was still putting my fingerprints. I would say probably once, twice a week.
Okay.
No, we don't mean you giving your phone numbers to a guy randomly.
No. So important data when I'm signing up with CAF, my ID, my information, and stuff like that. So I'm forever just changing details, updating my stuff on certain systems, doing applications that require me to share my data. So it is something that I do quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, yesterday you were busy with sharing data. I'm not sure if you were part of, because even when we were next to this company, a cell phone network company, when you go there, you give away data, right? And that data is going to be used, and you give like very, very important data. If they want that, 13 number thingy, you know that you are giving away some of the most important, data that you have within yourself.
And they don't discard it, by the way. They keep records of it. If you are lucky enough, sometimes there is an option to say discard data after they've used it for that particular purpose.
Yeah.
But in most cases, that option is never there. So that means they do keep the data, which then brings me back to the conversation of companies that are keeping data of ex-employees. I do know of a particular company, which is a very big company, where they would keep data of employees that have resigned. So you've resigned 6 months ago, but all your information is still in the system. And rumor had it that people were still getting paid, but the monies were not going into the individual's accounts, but rather a particular person within the company would take those monies. So these employees are still registered within the system. Obviously, it's an international client, so they wouldn't be able to see if you still have this person on the system or not. So they charge per head, right? So they would go back to the clients and say, no, we still have 10,000 employees, whereas they only have like 8,000 employees, which means the 2,000 are people that have already resigned, people that were fired, but they are still claiming monies for the 2,000 people that are no longer there.
So, because I applied for 350,
it's approved, but you won't get your money.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I feel like maybe I'm part of this 68,000.
You are a ghost.
Yeah. No, so someone's taking this money, clearly.
Yeah.
No, but you can always appeal for that one and just get your money back.
Yeah, well, I'll be one of the few that does, but then a majority, because it's been God knows how long, maybe over 2 years, I told him, man. And it's something I don't think about, right? Yeah. But clearly someone's claiming it.
Interesting. So as we wrap up, we know that this is where we land, because South Africa is taking a big step towards cleaning up payroll fraud with the biometric technology. It could save billions, restore trust, and modernize government system. But at the same time, it opens serious conversation about privacy, data security, and also institutional accountability, because in the end, technology alone doesn't fix corruption. People and systems do, right? So that's what we need to take away for this beautiful Wednesday morning. And then our wrap-up question to you who is listening and watching is, would you trust biometric system with your data if it meant stopping corruption, or is this going too far? We want to hear from you. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you can use across all social media platforms, or you can send us your voice note on 060-493-3226. Any last words on the 2 minutes that we have? Nofudo?
Ghost.
We are playing the
First,
Ghost
can
very well.
repeat the last part.
No, just last words before we close up.
Last words, do make sure that you go onto the CIPC site. You'd be surprised how many companies are registered under your name without your knowledge.
Thank you.
Best advice. For me, stay blessed, stay safe, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow again. Yeah, that's it, hey?
Yeah, guys, let's do yoga. Let's, loosen up our matambo. And stay blessed. We'll see you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place.
Coolio, take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday morning.
She can set it off like a gun play.